Hello Game Boys and Game Girls, I'm the Game Boy Guru, and welcome to another Arrivals video. I would say pickups, but I didn't actually pick up any of these things while out and about, and I really wasn't out and about that much last month. All of this stuff arrived in the mail during the course of May. I don't have that much, but I thought I would at least go over what few things I did get in the mail, so let's take a look. XCOM Games was having a sale, so I picked up a handful of things that they had. And so for the Switch, I got Burger Time Party. I also got Gal Metal, which had been on my list for quite some time. Do love that sort of shiny accents on the cover there. And for PlayStation 4, I got Oni-Chanbara Z2 Chaos. Been curious about this series for a long time. Sounds like the disc came loose during shipping, so I'll have to fix that. But I'm all about games that are easy to dive into and, mindless hack and slash games, right up my alley. And also Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair. Finally, my first EDF game. So I picked all of these up from Xseed and had them shipped to the house. From an RF Generation pal, Single Banana, he messaged me about something and wanted to know if I needed it, and I did. And so he hooked me up with a copy of Thunder and Lightning for the NES. This is a paddle and ball game similar to Arkanoid or Breakout, but with, a character that kind of runs back and forth carrying the platform and different things. And so that's been on my list for quite a while, and I thought that was a pretty good price on it. So I grabbed it. And then another fellow RF Gen member, Duke Togo, one of the hosts of the RF Generation Collector Cast, hooked me up with some peripherals. So we have the Ozone Scraper, which might be the single coolest name of a joystick or console peripheral ever. This is, of course, a flight stick with analog movement and pretty cool layout here. So I'm gonna have to try that with Ace Combat or something like that. Or Air Combat, I guess it is. The first one is Air Combat. He also grabbed me a DualShock 2. So I finally have a good working DualShock 2 that I'll be able to use. I've been for a long time using a Logitech wireless controller that I like, but sometimes does weird things, and occasionally it has issues right in the middle of a game where all of a sudden everything will veer left and I won't be able to move it back to the right, or I can move it back to the right, but as soon as I let go of the stick, it moves left again. So this will be great to finally have a really good, reasonably clean first-party controller. And he also hooked me up with the PlayStation 3 remote control for playing Blu-rays and DVDs, and I already have batteries in this guy and have been using it for a few days because I tend to watch Blu-rays and DVDs on my PS3 rather than my PS4 because I've been playing more PS4 than PS3 lately, so there's usually a game disc in the PS4. And also, for some reason, my PS4 does this weird thing when I'm watching DVDs and Blu-rays, is that the video can sometimes be juddery. And I never have that problem with the PS3. So, yeah, this is perfect and allows me to not have to have my Hori fight pad hooked up and the cord draped along the floor. This gives me a lot better option to do that. So I've been using that lately. And finally, I got an item that I kickstarted a while back and recently started shipping out. And that is the brand new Game Boy game, The Warp Coin Catastrophe. And so this was a Kickstarter campaign. It is sort of an adventure game, and it stars a handful of, I guess, streamers. So anyway, let's just go ahead and open this thing up and take a look inside and get to what's included. Because this is one that I've been waiting on for a little while. I want to say that I backed the Kickstarter mid to late last year, something like that. So it's been in the hopper for some time. Oh, I should show off the, there's the front of the box. There's the back of the box. I do like that the whole warp world there along the side is done in the same fashion as Game Boy for original game boxes. Oh, this is great. You've got box is pretty good quality. So you've got a manual here, and there's not much to it, but it is color. There's some basic information, some stuff about the story and the characters. And it's pretty short, but nice that they included that. There is this little cardboard folded insert. And then, of course, the game itself on cartridge and in a, what I'm going to guess is a newly printed Game Boy game case. You know, a replacement case type. It's not Nintendo branded or anything, and it does feel like it's a newer, different type of plastic than what the original boxes were made out of, but nonetheless, it's pretty cool. And then, of course, the cartridge there with a decent little matte label. And I like the fact that along the left side there, you can see is what would normally on a Game Boy cartridge be the part number, and this side out printed on the other side there. So really cool little deal. I'm gonna have to pop this into the Game Boy Color at some point. Interestingly enough, it does, I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up or not, but it does say Nintendo Game Boy there along the top with the TM in the corner or down in the bottom. So kind of interesting, but I'm gonna maybe have to stream that and mess around with that. So very cool. Glad to have that. You know, definitely want to support these kinds of projects when I see them, and particularly for Game Boy stuff, retro shooters, etc. And so I'm happy to, when someone's doing development on the Game Boy, I'm happy to throw them a few bucks and help get a product out. Especially now where so many people are focused on deving for the NES, and to a lesser extent the Genesis, or I think even less the Super NES. So the Game Boy hasn't got enough love, and I always like to see new releases come out for that. So that's all I've got for May. I already know I'm going to have stuff for June, because I have some stuff I'm waiting to pick up. So there will be actual pickups in June. So be looking forward to that, probably toward the beginning of next month. So anyway, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing so you can see more of my videos in your YouTube feed. I'll have a link in the description below where you can check out my blog that has all my Game Boy reviews. That is gameboyguru.blogspot.com. Also make sure you check out Nira. I'll have a title card in one of the corners and a link in the description as well to that, so you can check out his page. He does a bunch of other great chiptune and game music covers, and he provided the Super Mario Land Overworld music that I use as the intro for a lot of my videos. So please have a listen to his content. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for playing, and game on.